When Olivia Hart stepped into the hall that morning, wrinkled white blouse, frayed sneakers, no makeup, no jewelry, she might as well have walked in wearing a janitor's badge. 3 young officers near the coffee station immediately snorted. One muttered, "Lost logistics lady." The others laughed. Olivia didn't say a word. She simply found a quiet corner near the window, standing as still as a ghost. She didn't look like she belonged. Not at Norfolk Naval Base. Not during an international handover ceremony with flags from a dozen nations, admirals polished to a shine, contractors in $3,000 suits, and foreign dignitaries buzzing in clipped English and sharper egos. Everyone was somebody. Olivia looked like nobody. Someone whispered, "She must be lost." Another joked about napkins. A lieutenant with slick back hair said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Somebody point her to the service entrance." No one corrected him. The aides were barking orders, chairs being shuffled, cameras tested, but Olivia just stood the Reno clipboard, no badge around her neck, no phone in hand. Just an old leather ID tucked into her back pocket. Her expression didn't change, but her fingers quietly gripped the ID a little tighter. An aide finally approached. Young, nervous, too loud. "This area's for participants. If you're here to deliver something, loading docks out back." Chuckles followed. Olivia didn't blink. She pulled the ID, handed it to him. He frowned. "This doesn't look right." She looked at him and asked, almost too softly to hear, "Does it need to?" He froze. Then handed it back, mumbling. The ceremony prep moved on. Olivia remained a fixture in the corner, until the group of officers circled back bolder this time. "Logistics is down the hall," one said, mock polite. She looked at him. "Am I in the wrong place?" Her voice was low, steady. He flinched, surprised, before recovering with a smug, "Yeah, you are." That's when a man in a grey suit, silver hair, and the walk of someone who'd seen real war, passed. He stopped, looked at Olivia, and said simply, Then walked on. The officer's smirks disappeared. A young ensign approached Olivia soon after, hesitantly. "You're not what I expected." "They said you were a legend." Olivia handed her a weathered challenge coin. "Expect less," she replied. The girl's eyes widened at the insignia. Olivia had already turned away. Later, a coordinator tried to move her from the window. "This isn't a sightseeing spot," she barked. Olivia handed her a folded Navy SEAL memo. The woman's face drained as she read, then backed away like she'd touched a live wire. Still, at the VIP check-in, a security staffer tried again. "That id's expired," he scoffed. A contractor nearby chimed in, $10 online, easy." Laughter. Olivia didn't flinch. "Do I need to prove something to you?" she asked. Then, a Navy colonel appeared, took one look at the ID, and snapped, "Let her through." No more questions. Inside, another aide sneered, "You're not on the seating chart." "Probably support staff." Olivia stepped closer. "Check again." She did. And went pale. Without a word, she pointed Olivia to a seat near the front. Whispers started swirling. A British admiral approached. "You're Hart, aren't you?" "Or McBay." "I never met you, but we heard about you." Olivia nodded. That was all. Others nearby leaned in, murmuring, "The Phantom from Ormec." "I thought she was dead." She led Team 7 through the minefield, got every single one out. A journalist mistook her for staff. Olivia calmly said, "You're standing in the media zone." He turned red and backed away, holding his recorder like a shield. Then the host called out, "Olivia Hart." Confused glances. Someone whispered, "Must be a mistake." But Olivia walked to the podium, calm as a surgeon. No notes. No screen. And in a quiet, measured voice, she told the room exactly what happened at Ormoc Bay in 2021, how the anti-torpedo protocol failed, how 7 lives would have been lost in under 8 minutes, how they survived because someone didn't follow the manual. Her account was so precise it stunned even the veterans in the room. When she finished, the crowd erupted, only this time in applause. People stood. Others sat in stunned silence. One retired officer whispered to his wife, "She saved us. I never knew it was her." Then a senator stood. "The military is about the future, not the past," he said, smug. "We don't need ghost stories." The applause died. Olivia didn't respond. She stepped down from the stage, calm, poised. And that's when it happened. The sky shook. A Black Hawk helicopter descended outside the hall. The USS Gerald Ford appeared on the horizon like a shadow rising from the sea. A Special Forces soldier walked through the front doors, locked eyes on Olivia, and said, "Captain Hart, your escort is waiting." The room froze. Politicians, contractors, even the young officers all watched in dead silence as Olivia nodded, picked up her ID, and walked out without a backward glance. The helicopter blades roared as she boarded. Not a wave, not a smile. Just calm purpose. After she left, things unraveled. The smug lieutenant got reassigned to a remote outpost. The security guy put on probation. The contractor was fired. The senator's name scrubbed from next year's guest list. And Olivia? She was already halfway to the Ford. Hands folded in her lap. Eyes on the horizon. Turns out, you never know who's standing in the corner. And if you judge by what someone wears, you might miss the war hero who saved your future. But you tell me, was that just justice, or humiliation disguised as redemption? Did they learn, or were they just embarrassed? Let's hear it. When Olivia Hart stepped into the hall that morning, wrinkled white blouse, frayed sneakers, no makeup, no jewelry, she might as well have walked in wearing a janitor's badge. 3 young officers near the coffee station immediately snorted. One muttered, "Lost logistics lady." The others laughed. Olivia didn't say a word. She simply found a quiet corner near the window, standing as still as a ghost. She didn't look like she belonged. Not at Norfolk Naval Base. Not during an international handover ceremony with flags from a dozen nations, admirals polished to a shine, contractors in $3,000 suits, and foreign dignitaries buzzing in clipped English and sharper egos. Everyone was somebody. Olivia looked like nobody. Someone whispered, "She must be lost." Another joked about napkins.